We have a new product fitment. Our Feuling vented dipsticks now fit the early twin cam models with the push-in style dipstick. We also cover the late model EVO dressers. When the original twin cam came out, it was a push-in style dipstick. You can see this guy right here. This is what they looked like. And they were later in the 07-ish era changed out for a screw-in style dipstick. And these things were problematic if you get the oil level on the high side in combination with too much blow-by through the rings and cylinders, the dipstick will blow out when you have too much pressure built up. Well, nonetheless, our vented dipstick takes care of that problem. This is what it looks like here. We're running a 3 O-ring system on it, and we've got 2 breather setups. You can run the porous element right here, or we can run the quick disconnect coupler fitting, and you can run an external line to a breather element and route up underneath your motorcycle. The dipsticks have the oil levels for both full hot on the side stand and upright. So we got an oil separator system, filter element, and then we have a perforated disc with the umbrella valve on it, and this is how the system will breathe. The umbrella valve is going to seal against the side of the ID of the dipstick here, and then on the underside of the cap there's a little gnorp here in the middle, and that gnorp is going to hold pressure and hold the umbrella valve down. When you get pressure that's going to blow up through the dipstick here, it's going to flip open the umbrella valve, and the pressure is going to be released through the porous element on this and or your breather line and filter element, depending on how you have it set up. There's an O-ring on the inside of the cap, which is going to help seal the cap to the dipstick itself so we don't get any seepage through there. We like to apply a little Loctite 545 thread sealant to the threads of the dipstick, and that way it's going to ensure that we don't get seepage or leakage out of the cap in case we get some extra oil built up on the inside. One thing to remember is you always want to make sure that these O-rings are nice and lubed. You can take a little bit of oil out of your oil tank, or I'm going to squirt some Freshy Fresh on here with a oil can, and that way we're not going to tear or damage the O-rings on install. You go ahead and pop that thing in and you're ready to rock and roll. Early twin cam, late model EVO fitment.